Okay, let
It's
me know
okay,
that.
sir.
Yeah, let me know that what is the last time I completed until the economic order quantity. We did the first example according to my memory. You remember that? Naduni, you would like to say that
Lastly,
until we complete
6. Example
sorry,
6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
6.
Then again 6, I asked to complete yourself. Am I correct? That's homework. I asked to complete yourself as homework. Oh, I explained. I am sure I'm not explaining the classroom. Hello. Okay, anyway, that you can go through, then I give the briefly. The last time we start in the inventory management. Under this topic, we talk about what is inventory. Inventory means including finished product, work in process, material, components, parts, sub-assemblies, and supplies. The inventory management means we know that any organization, they are going to keep the inventory more than the requirement and less than the requirement, both create some disadvantage. Therefore, we should keep the optimum level of the inventory. When I'm going to keep the optimum level, there are two questions create. I explain these questions at a time, how many quantity we need to place an order. And second question is, when we want to place an order. For the first question answer, we identify economic order quantity. We need to place an order at a time, economic order quantity. And second question answer is, if the inventory level become the reorder level, reorder point, we are going to place an order. Then we talk about the inventory system. Under that, we consider about the demand. We are going to classify independent and dependent demand. For the independent demand, we are going to use the economic order quantity models, fixed order quantity models, and the fixed time period model. Under the fixed order quantity model, I have another different kind of the models. And also we can talk about the discount prices as well. And I'll explain that still I'm not explain the discount prices. I got my memory. Then you have said that question number 6. Now we need to discuss. Then we consider about cost of inventory. Under the cost of inventory, we identify the mainly two type of cost of inventory. The two types is inventory ordering cost, inventory holding cost. Everybody should know how to define the inventory ordering cost. Everybody know how to define the inventory holding cost and what are the cost item under that. And also I explain how the behavior of the both cost items, both cost. Then after that, we consider about another two type of cost, initial cost or setup cost. And we consider about the stock out cost. Then after that, we consider about the economic order quantity model. We identify what are the main assumptions under the EOQ model. The demand for period is constant, lead time is constant. Then calculate the inventory holding cost based on the average inventory. Likewise, we identify the assumptions. Based on that, we develop the EOQ model. I explain how to derive the EOQ model, considering the symbols P equal demand for period, CO cost of holding per order, CH cost of holding per unit per year, Q represent size of order. Then after that, I think we complete the examples. Here the fifth one, you have become the inventory manager, how much you are going to save to the company. I think last one is this example number five we completed. Then today I am sure we should go to the example number 6. I asked to complete yourself as a homework. One of the company produced 2 products, namely A and B. Company use the same type of raw material for both products. 1 unit of A and B 1 unit of A and B product requires 2 units of the 3 units, 2 units and 3 units of raw material respectively. Annual demand for product A, 15,000 units. Monthly demand for the product B, 1,500 units. Raw material ordering cost per order, 2,400 rupees. Inventory holding cost per unit per year, 120 rupees. Based on the above information, calculate optimal order size, inventory cycle, total ordering cost, total holding cost, number of orders, and total cost. Okay, now the time to get the answer from your side. Let me know that first question answer. Optimal order size. Everybody should have answers, right? Because we complete the 6 examples. Now we are in the 6th one. I think that particular knowledge enough. Sanjeeva. Where's the answer? Oh, Miss Ganga. Anybody, please let me know. I don't need to say the names. Nawaz. Herat. Lola, silent. Did you complete the answer? Kandasamy? Hello, can you hear me? Let me know. Did you complete the answer or not? If I ask the question, the number of participants is reduced. If you are not complete, let me know that.
Not completed, sir, not completed.
Not completed. Okay. I think now we complete the 5 examples now. Before go to the next step, take few minutes. Just try to complete and send it at your answers. You can use the chat box and send me the answers for the all questions. Let's start now. Anybody who are absent last time? I absent or present that you should know that what are the theory we completed. Go ahead yourself. Either answer correct or wrong. Don't worry about. I am not allocate the marks, but you should have a knowledge. Therefore, much better do the calculation yourself and let me know the answers. I'll give the 10 minutes now. Don't leave the meeting, right? Then I'll after the few minutes I will explain the answer how to calculate because you need to get the knowledge, Therefore, we should do this activity. Okay, let's start now. Anything you need to clarify or add, you can mention about. Any suggestion? The Kandasamy, it's okay? Hello? You okay to complete that? Either correct or wrong? At least one student need to confirm.
Yes, sir. I will
Okay.
try.
Okay, start now. Just try to complete within 10 minutes. Maximum 10 minutes, but if you can complete within 5 minutes, just send me the answers. I got all the answers, then I'll have to explain. Read the question carefully, because if you don't know, make the correct answer this question, I think the last time we complete that basic, then if you got the real knowledge, I'm sure everybody you can do the make correct answer. Anybody complete the answer? First question answer? Let me know. At least first question answer first. Then don't go to the rest of. I will can say that answer is correct or wrong. Everybody need to send that answer. 9 students. Either correct or wrong. Just chat with me. I got just one answer. Sanjeev, can you explain that little bit how you get this answer?
Hello, sir.
Yes. Can you explain how did you get the answer?
We have to find the optimum order size. That means EOQ.
Yes.
EOQ equal root 2ds over h. Then our questions we have given the h for 120 and s is 2400. Then we have to find the d. That
Yes.
means demand. And then demand is the 50,000 into 2 plus 80,000 into 2. The total is 84,000. Then we know the D, S, and H. We can find the EOQ.
Okay, I think rest of this okay. That ordering cost 2,400. Inventory holding cost is 220. Then demand for period. How are you going to calculate?
Total demand, we have to there's a two things.
Yes.
One is the A, B is the 1,500 units.
Yeah, you mean multiply by 2 and 3.
Yeah.
That's wrong. Why? Anybody like to say that? Any answers? You just multiply by the 15,002. It's mean 30,000 and 1,503. Or another way. Sanjeev.
15,000 into 2 plus 18,000 into 3.
All right. Okay, I think that's correct answer. That's correct. Okay, I think that's the way you should make the answer. I'll explain in that the important thing in this question, they produce two products. I know that some student, they are going to, I don't know that how we are going to get the answers. Anyway, that without wasting time. Some students, sometimes they are going to say that two EOQs, one for the A, one for the B. No, not necessary, just one EOQ. Because question said, company produce two products, namely A and B. Company uses same raw material for the both products. We are going to calculate the economic order quantity for the raw material. Then we should identify how many raw material required for a whole period. That's the problem in here. Then raw material requirement is given annual demand product A 15,000 units. The question said if the company want to produce 1 unit of A and B, required 2 and 3 units of raw material respectively. Then 15,000 annual demand should be multiplied by 2. The raw material required for product A for the whole period annual 30,000. Plus, we should calculate the raw material required for a product B for a 1 unit, 3 units. But the question mentioned about monthly demand for the product B, 1,500 units. That monthly demand, first we should multiply by 12 to get the annual demand. Monthly demand, we should multiply by 12 to get the annual demand. Then 1,500 into 12, answer is 18,000. The 18,000 is a units, no? Now we should convert as a material, raw material. How to convert? For a product B requires 3, then 18,000 into 3, 54,000. 54,000 plus 30,000. The demand for the period 84,000. Then when you're going to calculate the EOQ, 2 into 84,000 into 2,400 divided by 120, get the square root. I think answer may be correct. I didn't do the calculation. 1,833 units or raw materials.
Units.
Raw material, yeah. 1,833. With the answer become as a raw material, right? Not the units. If you can say the raw material units or something like that. Then what is the inventory cycle? Others you understood? Do you do the calculation myself? If you want, I can use a whiteboard and explain. Let me know that. It's depending on your requirement. You understood? Polar silent, right? Ganga, Herak, Mandula.
Understood, sir.
Sorry?
Understood.
Understood. Right. Okay, good. Then anybody required? Vijita? Okay, if you understood, it's not necessary wasting time. We can focus the rest of the question. The inventory cycle. How to calculate the inventory cycle? Okay, I think much better that I will use the whiteboard and explain, right? Sometime you have a problem. I'm sure everybody can see the whiteboard. Now, first we should calculate. If you can't see, let me know, right? EOQ equal, first write down the formula 2 DCO should be the D capital CO divided by CH square root. Please don't draw the lines. The important thing is how to calculate the demand for period D. When you're going to calculate the D, we should consider the A and B products separately. They are produced 2 products, A and B. The raw material required for each product, we can say 2 units and B 3 units. Then we should find the annual demand. annual demand. The product A straightforward given 15,000. The product B given monthly demand, then we should convert as annual multiply by 12. His answer is 18,000. Then we should convert the raw material 15,000 into 2. The units we are going to multiply by 2, identify the raw material required for product A is 30,000 and 18,000 should be multiplied by 3 units of raw material required. It should be the 54,000. Then much better we can say here 30,000. Then we can get the total raw material required amount is 30,000 plus 54,000. Then we can say demand for period equal 84,000. When we're going to calculate the EOQ, we should apply the given information equal 2 is constant into 84,000 into ordering cost 2,400 divided by 120 holding cost per unit per year and get the square root. If you simplify this one, you can get the answer as 1,833 units of raw material. That's our first question answer. Optimal order size. Then go to the second question, inventory cycle. How to calculate inventory cycle. What is the answer for the inventory cycle? Anybody like to say that answer? D divided by Q into number of working days. Number of working days. I think the question
Didn't
not
give
given. Sorry?
Didn't give any number, then we have to take the 365.
Yes, that's correct. Question not given, then we can get this straightforward that I think the other way around that side, need to change that formula. Inventory cycle, we are going to calculate Q divided by D. Sorry for that. Q divided by D. Then we can apply the figures 1,833 divided by 84,000, then multiply by number of working days. If the given, then you should consider about that one. If not given, 365. Let me know after simplify value.
8 days.
8 days. It's mean after every 8 days, we should place an order. We should place an order. That's the meaning of the inventory cycle. What's the next question? Please let me know that. Okay. Next question actually.
Total ordering
Total
cost.
ordering cost. We're going to calculate the total ordering cost. TOC equal D divided by Q into, where is it? CO. Actually, we are going to calculate total ordering cost. Then number of orders should be multiplied by ordering cost order per order. The D is 84,000 multiplied by ordering cost is given 2,400 divided by Q 1,833. After simplify, what is the answer? Everybody have possible to make the answers. I'm going to explain, please. Do yourself, right? Ganga. Yeah. Yes. Everybody, let me know quickly. 84,000 divided by 1,830 into 2,400. Still I'm waiting.
109,983.63.
100. Okay. 109920. That's correct. That is a rupee amount, right? Major mention about is a rupee amount. For your level, just need to say that interpretation, either units or rupee or something like that. The next question asks total holding cost. THC. How do the calculation? Q divided by 2 into CH. By the Q divided by 2, because we are going to consider average inventory, we are going to calculate the holding cost. Then 1,833 into 120 divided by 2. Answer is yes, please. Let me know answer. Same answer.
No difference.
Yes.
109,980.
Okay. Because of that, actually, you know what, should be the same answer, both are same. Because reason behind that, that EOQ we got it that 183, 3 point something like that. No, that's the reason behind that. Okay. Because now we are in the economic order quantity. You know that according to the graphical method, TOC equal to THC. But it's a just few difference that don't worry about. If you consider the exactly amount, you can get the same answer. Then let's go to next question. Is asked number of orders. Yes, number of orders. Then how to calculate? Question number 5 answer. How to calculate D divided by Q. $84,000 divided by 1,830. Answer is
46 order per year.
is 46. Right, the final question is total cost. Question number 6, TC. So is to calculate TC equal TOC plus THC. Right, then we can apply that we already calculate, or either you can use it both formula, or either straightforward. I think much better that again write the formulas and get the answer, then you can just compare the previous both TOC and THC, get the total and compare with, you can see that which one is correct. I mean that you can recheck again if you start from beginning. It's depending on you don't have a lot of time when you're in the exam, then just get the total, right? TOC normally we calculate DCO divided by Q. You can apply the same formula for the TOC and the THC also, that Q divided by 2 into CH. I suggest that much better this approach, because if you did mistake, at least you can see, right, after getting the values. The cross-checking, you can do that. Then apply the figures, get the answer. Okay, I don't let make the final answer. You try to complete yourself. And also sometimes the question asks to calculate the total cost along with the purchase cost. Along with the purchase cost. But normally under the basic model, we are going to calculate the total cost considering only ordering and holding. But if the question asks to calculate the total cost along with the inventory purchase cost, remember we should add the purchase cost as well. How to add the purchase cost? The question given unit price, then multiply by 84,000. Here not given that if the question given the information, then you can do the calculation. I think here not given the unit price of the particular product. Therefore, if the question given, if question asked to calculate the total cost including the purchase cost, better to include that also. I think now we complete. Do you have any questions? Any clarifications? Now basic model we completed. I don't like to give any example. You have a possibility to make the answer, correct answer, this type of question at a time, the knowledge is good under the basic model, right? I think the graphical method not necessary to explain that. If you want, you can do the same example or any example, just draw the two-dimensional graph and get the Q values and calculate the total ordering cost, draw the ordering cost curve, then get respect to the Q, then calculate the total holding cost, draw the total holding cost curve, then combine both. You can draw the another line for the total cost, the minimum point of the total cost, or intercepting point of the TOC and THC is become the economic order quantity. I think practically, normally we are not going to use the graphical method because it's wasting time. We use the formula method or calculus method. Therefore, I think not necessary to do any activity. I mean, the example. But if you think about you require, then I can explain. What is your idea? Do you want to explain the graphical method, how to use to calculate the economic order quantity? Consider one particular example, or you can just get the knowledge yourself is enough. This depends on your requirement.
Do an example, sir.
One example.
Yes,
Now,
please.
then the annual demand, 12,000 units. Cost of ordering per order, 1,000 units. Sorry, or 1,000 rupees. Cost of holding per unit per year, 100 rupees. Calculate the economic order quantity based on the graphical method. Now, when you're going to make the answer based on the graphical method, we should draw the two-dimensional graph. Then after that, we are going to draw total holding cost, total ordering cost. Then combine both. We can draw the total cost. The minimum point of the total cost or the total holding and ordering intercepting point, both are the same line. The quantity represent economic order quantity. Okay, how can we make the answer? Let's go to the whiteboard. I'll explain. 12,000, ordering 1,000, holding 100. Now first, we should identify the respect to the Q, T, O, C, T, H, C, and combine both TC. You can assume any value for the Q, then calculate the TOC, THC, and TC. Right? Then the question given information, demand for period equal 12,000. Then CO 1,000, CH equal 100.
Sir, screen is not sharing.
Oh, sorry, let's see. What happened? Can you see now?
No, sir.
We can see the screen, sir.
Sorry?
We can see the screen.
Can see, no?
Yes, sir. Whiteboard is seen.
Okay. Okay, now you can see the whiteboard. Others can see that. Let's see. Then now we should identify the Q values and calculate the TOC, THC, and total cost. You know already the how to calculate the TOC. TOC equal DCO divided by Q. Right now you can assume any Q value and do the calculation. Can you do yourself? I'll help. Then after you calculate the Q and TOC, we can draw the TOC curve respect to the Q. You can start any value as a Q. So we are going to start 200. How the TOC? The 12,000 divided by D, 12,000 divided by Q, 200 multiplied by 1,000. Answer is 60,000. Then simultaneously, you can calculate the THC as well. Now we are going to calculate the THC. The same for we should use that formula for the THC. THC equal Q C H divided by 2. Now we consider as a Q 200 into CH 100, then divided by 2, 10,000. Then total cost, how to calculate TOC plus THC 70,000. Likewise, you can just go to that. I'll have to take the 400 as a Q. Any Q value you can just consider, right? It's up to you. Then do the calculation. TOC D 12,000 into 1,000 divided by, now Q value is 400, is 30,000. When I'm going to calculate the THC, use the formula, right? Q now 400 into 100 divided by 20,000. Then total cost 50,000. I have to consider 600. Likewise, continue and let me know the figures. Let me know the figures. The TOC with the Q is 600, or you can just consider 500 as well. Any quantity you can consider, it's up to you. $12,000 into 1000 divided by 500. Answer is 24,000. Then TSC. Now Q value we consider as a 500 divided by 2, get the average, multiply by 100, 25,000. Then total cost is 49,000. Then we are going to assume 600. If you want, you can start from the 200 and 300 also, don't worry. Sometimes we have problem why we get the Q values 200, they can 400, then 100 by 100 you can calculate. It's up to you. I like to consider 300 as well. 12,000 into 1,000 divided by 100. No. Divided by 300. Here the 40,000. Then QE assume the 300 divided by 2, get average, multiply by 100. Answer is 50,000. Then all together 55,000. Likewise, we should do the calculation. If you assume the 600, how to calculate? 12,000 into 1,000 divided by Q value 600. $20,000. Then the last one is I think that's enough. Then 600 divided by 2 is 300. Multiply by CH100, no? 30,000. Then total cost is again 50,000. Now you can see that the total cost start in 70,000. Then if you are going to increase the quantity, is reduce the 55,000 and reduce the 50,000. Then it's become the 49,000. After that, again going to increase 50,000. If you're going to calculate the 800, 700 likewise, total cost is going up. I think not just enough now. We can do the two-dimensional graph. We consider here point of origin. Then we consider the quantity this side. We consider about side cost. According to the TOC, THC, TC figures and Q, we should just get the Q values. Start from the 200. Then is according to the scale, we should draw this one, 300, sorry, 300, 400, sorry, 500, then 600. For the scale, we should do this one. Then get the cost. Let's consider the cost as 1,000 figures. So it's for me. Now we can go draw the one by one. Respect to the Q, just I let draw the TOC. If the Q equal 200, TOC 60,000, this point. Then Q equal 300, TOC 40,000. Q 400, then TOC 30,000. Then Q 500, TOC 24. Q 600 is 20,000. Can use a freehand method, you can draw the line likewise. All this one, TOC. So we can go to the next. $200, 10,000. 300, 15,000. 400, 20,000. 500, 25,000. Then 600, 30,000. THC. Then we can plot the TC, total cost. 70,200 means 70,000. Then 55,000. Then 50,000. Then 49,000. Then again 50,000. TC. Then we can identify the EOQ, the minimum point of the TC and TOC and THC intercepting point. This become the EOQ. That's the quantity, economic order quantity. What's the real value? 400. If it's difficult to get the real value from the graphical method, I think if you use a graph paper, you can get it. You can use that another strategy, right? Use your calculator, do the calculation. 489. 489.89 mean you can say 490 units. Where is economic order quantity? I understood. It's not difficult, so easy. The only this takes time to complete. Using the formula method, so easy, but you need to draw according to scale to get the correct answer. Are you okay? You okay now? Any questions, clarifications? Is Ganga, you understood now?
Yes, sir. I have a little complication.
Yeah.
When we are calculating TOC, the equation is DCO divided by EOQ, no?
Your Q, not Q.
EOQ, no, Q.
Sorry, not EOQ.
Uh-huh.
Total ordering cost we calculate DOC divided by Q.
Okay, sir. Now, okay.
Because that here you can see that we calculated because still we don't have the EOQ value. No? Using the graphical method, we are going to calculate the EOQ.
Yes, understood, sir.
Yeah,
Okay.
this consider the Q value that here I respect to the Q,
Okay.
we just identify the TOC and THC and TC. Right?
Thank you, sir. Okay.
Right. Now I think the enough this basic model. Now we can move to the next step. Is a quantity discount. Quantity discount model. You know that sometime when you're going to order either material or any parts, components, we are going to order more quantity, seller like to give the discount. We are going to order more quantity, we can get the discount. We call this a quantity discount. Nowadays also have a discount. Then if you are going to shop in, there are so many discount. They are marked the higher prices and give you the discount, and also credit card offer discount. Likewise, there are so many. But quantity discount means if you are going to buy more quantity, the seller like to give the discount because of the quantity. That's the reason we call the quantity discount. As example, if you want to buy the one coconut, 250 rupees. But you are going to say, I required more quantity. I mean that 20 coconut nuts. Then you ask, how much the price? Then seller said, okay, you are buying you are going to get more. I'll give the 220. Likewise, that's we call the quantity discount. Normally sellers, they are going to offer, right? If you are going to buy the more quantity. If the situation like that, we should know how to calculate the economic order quantity. How to calculate the economic order quantity. Previous model, we didn't consider about that. We assume the unit price are the same, constant. Based on that, we are going to calculate the EOQ. But now we consider the practical situations. Sometimes we are going to buy the goods, then seller like to give some discount, quantity discount. Do you have any example for that? Practical example, let me know. Because not only theory, you should have know in practically who are the organization they given the quantity discount. Let me know some examples. I need quick answer that without wasting time. Any example for the quantity discount? You didn't get any quantity discount when you're going to buy the goods.
When we are going to buy yogurt or something, sometime we receive quantity discount.
Yes, not only every places, some places I know that.
Mm.
Yes, some places only. That's correct. Right. But if you are going to buy supermarket, they don't have any quantity discount. Then if you are going to buy agents, maybe they use that quantity discount. You again order at a time that 10 yogurts, you can get the 5 rupees or something like that discount, right? Likewise, there are so many examples practically when you're going to buy the goods, then we can get the quantity discount. Then we should know how to calculate the economic order quantity, considering the quantity discount. This example is given sales, toys, cars. The annual demand is given 5,000 cars. Cost of ordering per order, $49 per order. Cost of holding per unit per year is given the 20% out of the unit price. It's straightforward, not given, out of the unit price. Holding cost given. And also question given the quantity discount model, the discount number, discount quantity, and discount percentage, and also discount cost. It means that after discount price. You can see the discount number 1. When you're going to order in between 0 to 999, they don't like to give any discount percentage, the 0%. It's mean normal price you need to pay. The normal price is, according to this example, $5. If you're going to order in between 0 to 999. But seller like to say that you are like to order more than 1,000, less than 999, the seller like to give the 4% discount. Normal price is $5. Then you can get the 4% discount. Out of the $5, if you calculate the 4%, 0.20. Then $5 subtract the 0.20, you can get the discount price after discount, $4.80. Is this question given that figure as well? But if the question not given, you should know how to do the calculation. And third discount number, seller like to say that if the customer is going to place an order at a time 2,000 quantity, you can get the 5% discount. Then after discount price, you can see here 4.75, how to calculate out of the $5, just get the 25%. This means 0.25. $5 subtract 0.25. The discount cost is given 4.75, $4.75. Now, the question is the optimal order size. If the situation likewise, at a time, how many quantity place an order? Or another way we can say with quantity discount, how the economic order quantity, right? When I'm going to make the answer this type of question, you need to calculate the economic order quantity for the each discount number separate. You need to calculate the economic order quantity using the same model we used early, 2DCO divided by CH square root, each discount number. Then after you calculate economic order quantity, separately you need to check that economic order quantity within the range or not in the range. Within the range means the given discount quantity range, right? Then after that, consider each discount number, we are going to calculate the total cost. Remember, now we are going to calculate the total cost. We should consider the unit price as well. And then we should add the purchase cost. There's a difference. Right? I will explain later that why we need to add the purchase cost when I apply the discount, quantity discount model. Then compare the total cost, each discount number. We should select the least cost volume or quantity as a base base order quantity. Okay, that's the way we should do the calculation. Anyway, that I'll explain in detail how to make the answer this question. Let's go to the whiteboard. D 5,000, CO $49, CH 20% out of the unit price. The normal price $5. Okay, likewise, then these are the information given. Let's go to the whiteboard. Now, I have to consider that given information D equal 5,000. CO $49. CH equal 20% out of the unit price. The unit price equal $5. Discount number 1 is mentioned if the customer is going to place an order 0 to 999. So he can get the product $5. It means no discount. Then we should know how to calculate the CH. Question said that calculate the CH out of the $5, get the 20%. It's mean 0.20. Then now we should calculate economic order quantity. How to calculate economic order quantity? Equal to DCO divided by CH square root. Two into 5,000 into 49. The CH value is 0.20. Then simplify. Let me know the EOQ. What's the answer? Simplify equation and let me know EOQ. I think that mistake, out of the 5%, 20% is 1 rupees. $1, sorry, $1. There is a mistake. So nobody not mention about. Do the calculation yourself. Don't believe my answers, right? Out of $5, get the 20%. Still I'm waiting now. Okay, I got it answer just in now. Just in time, I think. The answer is 700 units. Then after you calculate the EOQ and the discount number 1, just check the 700 units in between the range or not in the range. The range is 0 to 999. Now you can see the 700 within the range. Within the range. Therefore, we consider as a Q value, Q equal 700 units. Right? Because within the range. Likewise, go to the second discount number. Same procedure. The second discount number given 1000 to 1999. The normal price $5, but you're going to get in between that range more than 1000, more than less than 1999. You can get 4% discount. It's mean out of $5, get the 4%. I think this calculation not necessary, question given already. The answer, but anyway, for the clarifications, the discount 0.20, then $5 subtract 2.20, the unit price become $4.08. Out of that, take the 20%. That's the holding cost. Remember, we are going to now calculate holding cost. CH. What is the answer? Let me know answer.
0.96.
0.96.
Yes.
Then calculate the EOQ. It's straightforward. I like to apply the figures. 2 into 5,000 into 49 is not change, but the second discount number change only what? Holding cost per year. The very first time $1, now 0.96. Right, that's the difference. Because of the discount. The holding cost we calculate based on the unit price. Let me know the answer, EOQ value.
740 0.43.
Okay, just enough. 714 units. Now you can check the 714 within the range or not in the range. The range values are given 1000 to 1999, but the EOQ is 714. It means we are going to place an order at a time to minimize total holding and ordering cost. You should place an order 714 quantity only. Problem is, if you are going to place an order 714, you can't get the 4% discount because the seller like to give the discount when you're going to order in between 1000 to 1900 quantity. Then if you order this in between that range, you can get the 4.80 discount price. But now we are going to order economics EOQ 714. That is not in the range. The not in the range means, don't worry, you can't get the discount. But if you want to get the discount 4%, should identify as the Q value how many quantity at least we need to place an order. Can you see the answer? According to the second discount number, discount EOQ value 714. When you're going to order at a time 714, you can't get the discount. Therefore, if you want to get the 4% discount, at least how many quantity place an order?
1000.
1000. Then if the EOQ not in the range, we should identify the Q value is 1000 units. If the EOQ within the range, you can consider as the same figure as the Q value. Same figure as the Q value. But not in the range, you should identify at least how many quantity place an order. How many quantity place an order to get that discount advantage. Okay, likewise, go to the third discount number. Do the calculation yourself. Let me know the EOQ. Third discount number. Quantity given 2000 and over. Let me know EOQ. If you understood, everybody should do yourself. Everybody complete?
718, sir. Answer.
That's correct. Okay, how to do that? Normal price $5. You can get the 5% discount. This means 0.25. Then $5, subtract the 0.25 discount. Then you can get the product 4.75. You can calculate the CH or calculate out of the unit price, get the 20% discount. It means 0.95. Then you can go to the EOQ, straightforward. Equal 2 into 5,000 into 49 divided by 0.95. Get the square root. The EOQ answer is 718 units. It is within the range or not in the range?
Not
It is
in the range.
not in the range. If they're not in the range, then if you want to get this discount 5%, at least how many quantity place an order? How many quantity place an order?
2,000.
2,000. Right. Now, likewise, any discount number, you can see that you need to do the calculation. Same procedure, only the difference actually. Sometimes you can see the within the range, sometimes not in the range. Don't worry. Not in the range, you should find the Q value. At least how many quantity pairs in order to get the discount price. Then after that, you should calculate the total cost under each discount number. How to calculate the total cost? TC equal TOC plus THC plus, but now remember, we should add purchase cost as well. Yes, I put the PC, purchase cost. How to calculate the purchase cost? We required to buy 5,000 quantity for a year and multiply by the unit price. Then you can do the calculation. We are going to elaborate this. TC equal, how to calculate TOC, D into CO divided by Q plus TSC Q CH divided by 2 and get the plus purchase cost. That's the formula we should use to calculate the TC total cost. Go to the discount number 1. Apply the figures. TC equal D 5,000 into CO 49 divided by Q. Now you can see the discount number 1 Q we identify as a EOQ value 700 because within the range. The same EOQ we can consider as a Q value, right? Then plus Q is 700 into CH $1. We calculate the CH under discount number $1 plus purchasing cost 5,000 quantity. We need to place an order. The 1 unit price is $5. Then simplify, let me know the final answer total cost. here that we should divide by the 700 to get the average. Simplify, let me know the answer. Yes.
So, 25,700.
Likewise, you can go to the second discount number. Do the same calculation. Let me know the total cost. I waited for your answer.
uh, 24,725.
Discount number 1 total cost 25,000. Likewise, you should calculate third discount number as well. The quantity we consider now 2000. Plus quantity 5000, required total demand multiplied by, now the price is $4.75. Get the total. If you complete, let me know answer. $24,822.5. I need the first one. First one total cost 25,000, something like that, no?
25,700.
Right, thank you. Now compare the total cost. Select the least one. Here 25,700. $24,725, 24,800, 24,725 is the least one. Therefore, we can say some students, they are going to help for me, right? Then based on that, we are going to say the optimal order size question asks. This means the Q value. Or you can say optimal order size. The quantity is, what is the answer? Optimal order quantity. We select the second discount number. What is,
1,000.
sorry?
1,000.
Yeah, 1,000 units. Now, based on that, you can get the idea answer for the rest of the question if you have. But here, not mention the rest of the question. Therefore, you can say the optimal order size 1,000 units. Why we select the 1,000? Because we consider as a Q value 1,000. We identify that as a least cost 24,700. Then that's the Q is become the optimal order size. Okay, that's the way you need to consider about the discount price quantity model. Remember, under the quantity discount, here we have a possibilities to get the advantage only discount percentage. You know that under the EOQ we have an advantage, no? Why we are going to calculate the EOQ? To minimize the total cost. Total cost means including the basic model, inventory holding cost and the inventory ordering cost. But based on this, our answer, the 1000 quantity, we can get only one particular advantage. It's another advantage under discount price. The advantage is we can get the product price as lowest price, I mean the discount price 4.80. That is the advantage. Only we can get it because the second discount number EOQ is not within the range. I say within the range. Yes, not because we got the 714 no. EOQ is a 714, but at least if you want to order 1000 to get the discount price. Therefore, we can take only one advantage, the discount price advantage only. Assume the second discount number EOQ value quantity equal to 1000. The least cost also second discount number, then optimal order size is 1000 means, assume, right? Assume it is within the range, we can get the dual advantage. One is the discount quantity advantage, reduce the price. Another one is EOQ advantage. What is the EOQ advantage? We can minimize total hold demand, total ordering cost. That's the EOQ advantage. You understood? Any questions, clarifications? Let me know.
Understood, sir.
Okay. Right. Then our scheduled time until 10 o'clock. Then still we have another nearly 1 hour and 10 minutes. You won't take the short break? You won't take the short break?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, take the 10, 15 minutes. Then after that, I'll continue that. If you don't like to take the short break, I will give another example. You can continue. It's up to you. Up to you. Take the break and enjoy with this question. Shall we start now? Shall we start now?
Okay, sir.
Right then, can you make the answer these questions? Anybody completed or if you're not complete, better go yourself and make the answer within 5 minutes. This question, the ABC Limited engage in sales of bags. Its cost per order is 3,600 and its carrying cost 12% per unit per year. The company has a demand for 20,000 units per year. The purchase price per bag is 1,200 rupees. Quantity discount schedule as follows. Now this discount schedules, you can see 0 to 1,000, no discount. 1,001 to 2,000, 5% discount. 2,001 and over, 8% discount. The calculate the base order size, total order required during a year, total carrying cost, total ordering cost and purchase cost for the year. Okay, let's start now. Do the calculation yourself. Then you can just chat with me the answer. I got the one answer is EOQ 1000, I think previous one. Oh, this one. Miss Ganga.
This one, sir.
Ah, okay. Then
First
the least cost.
discount.
That's the least cost. This mean that discount number 1 you are going to suggest.
Yes, discount number 1.
Okay. But I'm not sure that because of the 8%. Discount number 3. 2 is 5%. Anybody just try to
So
confirm the answer.
this is not the best order size. The first answer.
You mean that EOQ value?
Yes, for the first discount range.
Right. Okay. Then I think I require that final answer, that
Best order size is 2001 units.
2001. Yes, because it's a localized that 8% discount we can get it now, that multiply by the total requirement to 20,000. I think discount number 3 may be the best. Better do the calculation and just calculate the total cost and let me know the answer. What about others? I got that 22,248, 22 million, something like big amount. That is release cost, no? Right.
Yes, sir. For the best order size, the cost.
Right. Then you can calculate the number of orders required.
Uh,
2000 divided by
10 orders.
10 orders maybe. Then already you identify the total carrying, holding, and the purchase cost. They separately get the answer, third question answer.
Yes.
Right. I think do you have this handout now? Do you have this handout? You can go to the question number 7 as well. I don't have to waste time now. Now let's go to the next topic. I'll share the file, PowerPoint slides. And before that, I'll have to, I think last time I explained, or anyway, that I'll have to just explain what are the rest of the techniques we can use to inventory management. Did you remember that we come talk about this rest of the inventory management techniques? Anyway, you can, if you want, you can write down, or let me know that first, what are the inventory management techniques? Just write down as a question, inventory management techniques. As a techniques, you can write down economic order quantity. Economic order quantity, EOQ. I don't like to talk about the different type of models, just say the common term enough. Then you can see the dual container system. Dual container system. I'll explain the dual container system mean. We have two containers. One is the biggest one is a small one. First, we are going to use the biggest one. We keep all the inventory under the container. First, we are going to use the biggest one. The inventory we are going to use for the manufacturing purpose using the biggest container. The finish all, we are going to place an order. Then you know that for the ordering, this take the lead time. Then we are going to use a small container inventory. Then in your home, have two sugar bottles. One is the biggest one is a small one. First, we are going to use the biggest one. All finished, then you can ask to bring the sugar, your father or either your mother. Then they takes time. Then you can use a small bottle. Every time you can get the sugar without any stock out or shortage. Maintaining two containers. That's we call the dual container system. It's somewhat traditional, but still people use. The next one, if you want to get more information about the dual container system, go to the internet and search using the AI or ChatGPT or anything. Any tool you can use, you can get more information about that. Next one, ABC analysis. ABC analysis. We are going to classify the inventory based on the volume and value. ABC analysis. We are going to classify all inventory based on the volume and value. You want to get more information about, better to use the internet and you can get it. Actually, the Excel we can use to analyze that, the inventory, using the Excel sheet. We should know what are the inventories available, quantity, and the unit price. Based on that, we can do the analysis. We are going to classify considering volume and value. Is another method we call the MRP. Now I'm going to explain the next MRP plan. Material requirement plan. Also, we can use to manage inventory. It's a very new technology, the tool. I'll explain in detail later. Material requirement plan means we are going to decide what are the parts, components, material required, how many quantity we need, when we need. Then we have possibility control the inventory. We are not going to keep more than the requirement. According to the MRP plan, we are going to keep the required amount only. Therefore, this concept or the tool we can use to manage inventory. Next one, just in time, JIT, just in time. Just in time means we are not going to keep inventory. If we required any parts or components, we try to get the real type of material, real quantity, real place, and real cost. That's called it just in time. I think a lot of IT companies, they use the just in time method for their production purpose without in producing the goods or either their equipment parts and components. They are not going to keep long time because technology is outdated. If they require, they are going to produce just in time. The Toyota have a one assemble company in India. They use a just in time method. Then Toyota maintain one highway from harbor to the manufacturing plant. Without good transportation system, difficult to implement just in time. Without keeping the unnecessary material, components and parts. If required, we can get it real time, real place, real quantity, and real cost. That's equal to just in time. Nowadays, we can talk about another inventory control technique. MRP plus just in time is a hybrid system. MRP plus just in time is a hybrid system. Then we can include another technique, supply chain management. SCM, supply chain management. A lot of organizations, they consider about that as a new concept. You know that under the supply chain management, for all the production process, I mean the goods or service, involve people, I mean the suppliers, manufacturer, wholesaler, retailer, distributors, end customer, and after consumptions also. They're doing their activities considering the material flow, fund flow, and information flow. Then they are not going to keep more than their requirement. They keep only required quantity. Therefore, it is automatically effective control inventory. Another technique we call LIFO 5. First come, first in, first out. Last come, first out. It's a very traditional. It's another technique. Bin card system. Also traditional. Bin card system. Now these are the main inventory management techniques. You can add more if you are working different organization. But your organization also have a specific inventory control methods or techniques. If you know, you can share with others, or you can include your content. I mean, under this particular topic, the inventory management technique. And you would like to share that your ideas with others? What are the inventory management techniques your organization used to manage inventory? Anyone like to say that?
Keeping a buffer stock.
Yeah, safety stock. Actually, that is not the inventory. Somewhat management techniques, but that's for the safety purpose. This look like actually dual container system. The buffer stock we are going to keep for some buffer stock we are going to keep to do the production process continuously because of that unexpected situation. That's also we can consider. Right, thank you. Then anybody like to add more? The specific method for your organization?
Reorder point system.
Yeah, inventory level, we call that. Maximum level, minimum order quantity, reorder level. Likewise, we call the inventory levels. But don't forget the supply chain management, MRP, just in time. MRP plus just in time hybrid system. ABC analysis, dual control system, likewise. These are the techniques. Now I'm going to explain in detail MRP. Material requirement plan. Before explaining the MRP, I would like to just use a whiteboard to explain about somewhat the production plan. You know, any goods and manufacturing company, they are producing the different kind of, they are making the different kind of plan. Consider the 3-time period. Loan range. Loan range mean from more than 12 months. 12 months. Or more than 1 year. Intermediate range plan. In between 6 to 12 months. Don't misunderstand. Loan range means more than 12 months. More than 1 year. In between 6 to 18 months, not 12. We call the intermediate range plan. Long range, intermediate range plan. Then short range. From 1 day to until 6 months. We call the short range plan. Normally, when you're going to make the plan, we start in process plan. That is the intermediate, long range plan. Because production process cannot change over the time. Toyota, they decided very early they should use the assembly line to produce the automobile. That's the most suitable type of process. The company want to change their type of process possible, but in short term is not impossible. This takes time, huge cost, big capital investment. Therefore, process plan is a long range plan. Based on the process plan, next step, we are going to make the strategic capacity plan. We consider the overall A4 size, overall capital incentive resources, overall the machine hours available, likewise. That's also intermediate long range plan. Then based on that, we are going to make another plan we call aggregate production plan. Then there's the intermediate range. Then we are going to divide tangible goods and service separately. We divided. After develop the aggregate plan, we are going to divide goods and service separately. For the tangible goods, we are going to make master production schedule, MPS plan, based on the aggregate production plan. The MPS plan, master production schedule, is represent how many parts and components required, how many quantity we need. Then based on the MPS, we are going to make the MRP, material requirement plan. It is very broad plan. Based on MPS, we are going to make the MRP. Then after that, we are going to make order schedule. The service organization, we can make weekly, and daily we are going to make workforce schedule. And daily workforce schedule. right? Then one of the plan is here, this MRP. The MRP is a short range plan. It represents how many parts, components, material required to produce a product. How many quantity available, that resources are available. You understood? I'll take the practical example. It's much better to get the real idea about. I'll start from aggregate plan. You know, India have one company we call the Tata. Recently, Tata owner died. Tata produce different type of products. I'm going to talk about Tata car manufacturing. Assume Tata company plan to produce 25,000 cars for 2026. 25,000 cars for 2026. That's we call aggregate production plan. Without considering any end item, Tata plan to produce 25,000 cars. You know, Tata produce different brand name cars. Indica, Indigo, Safari. Tata plan to produce 10,000 cars of the Indica, 8,000 Indigo, Safari, then 7,000. Is represent each end item, how many quantity they are going to produce. That's the MRP plan. The aggregate plan mainly focus in the production rate only. The MRP plan, sorry, MPS, Master Production Schedule, sorry, actual MPS, Master Production Schedule represent end item, how many quantity required. The aggregate production plan just consider production rate only. They are not going to talk about each end item. My example, Tata plan to produce 25,000 cars in next month. That's equal to aggregate production. Tata produce a different brand name of the car. Indigo, the Safari is mentioned about 10,000, 8,700. That's the plan we call MPS, Master Production Schedule. Master Production Schedule. The Tata want to produce one car, they require parts, components, material, then that plan we call MRP. What are the parts, components, material required? How many quantity we need when we want to place an order? The whole information we can take using the MRP plan. Now you can see the relationship. Based on the aggregate, we are going to make the MPS. Based on the MPS, we are going to make the MRP. And finally, we can make another short range plan. We call the order scheduling. How we are going to make the schedule to satisfy the customer requirement. Which customer serve first? If you want to make the order schedule, we can use the so many priority tools. First come, first serve method, last come, first serve method, shortest operating time, due date method, slack time remaining, random method, queue ratio, like us, there are so many. That's the order schedule. For your content, we should talk about MRP plan, how many parts, components, material required to produce one particular product, how many quantity we need, when we want to place an order. All information we can get it. Let's go to the definition. Then after that, I'll have to stop the today class. Then we don't have much time to go to the in detail to make the MRP plan. It's on the content, metric requirement plan, MRP inputs, output, and MRP example. Actually, the previous example where we talk about the production rate without considering any end item, that's the aggregate. We consider about each end item, how many quantity to be produced, that's the MPS. We are going to identify how many parts, components, material required. That is a very broad plan, MRP. The MRP plan is represent what are the parts, components, and material required to produce a product. How many quantity we need, when we want to place an order. Material requirement planning is a means for determining the number of parts, components, and material needed to produce a product. MRP provides time schedule information specifying when each of material parts and components should be ordered or produced. The dependent demand drives the MRP. That's really important. You know, I explained the inventory system, then demand we classify the independent and dependent. We use the EOQ for the independent demand, that MRP we use for the dependent demand. Dependent demands mean parts, components, and material demand. The MRP is a software system. Why? You know that some products have so many parts and components, we can't update the file at a time using the human. We require a lot of human, therefore, use a software system. Assume that one example for one car, one research identify at least required more than 34,000 parts and components. More than 34,000, then we can't, how can update the 34,000 files at a time using the human resource is a very difficult task. Therefore, we should use the computer software to update at a time all the files. Okay, I think today that time is MRP plan. However, that just I go to the slides as well. Advantages as a ability to price more competitively, reduce sales price, reduce inventory cost, better customer service,